Okay, so I've just got back from 2 cycling trips. I thought I'd show you what I take, show you my loadout, my kit, etc, etc. So my bike is a 1999 Giant Boulder 510. Steel frame. I've changed the gears, changed the pedals, changed the handlebars, put a new seat on it, put various attached bags on it, and it works really well. Let me just see if I'm in the shot. And it works really well. So this is what I've got. So up during the day, so I just came back on the ferry. So I was in my casual clothes. So for casual clothes, I take one set. I had a lightweight pair of, I suppose, hiking trousers from Decathlon, a shell suit jacket for the gram. You know, you've got to look cool. A Senchi's design mid-layer, probably one of the best mid-layers you can buy, and a cotton t-shirt. So that was like my evening attire, my non-cycling attire, and one pair of boxers I had as well. And I'd wear that just in the evening when I got to campsites, when I went to bars, restaurants, that kind of thing on the ferry travelling. I didn't have anything else. Shoes wise, I just had a pair of old Vans that I bought from Vinted for a £5. My shoes. Pair of socks here, look. I take 2 pairs of socks generally. And yeah, 2 pairs of socks. So I've got one dry, one wet. Now these got wet on the first day, so I did buy some other socks on this day, on this trip. Last trip I started. Let's start at the front. So in this pouch here, I'll link where I got it from in the comments. This is like my everyday bag, right? So in here I've got waterproof again, Decathlon mitts, just normal fleecy gloves. But nothing, I think these are my work gloves actually. Head torch, the torch that everyone's got, the night call, an anchor battery. This thing is a beast. This is a new purchase this year. It comes with a cable inside. It charges at some absurd rate, like 80 watts or something crazy, maybe more, maybe less. The whole thing will charge your phone about 3 times, and it will charge itself. It charges up, this thing charges in an hour and a half. So like if you're going to a pub in the evening, or you've got electricity, whack this on and then you've got 3 days worth of phone charging. So I've got another one, another anchor, but I intend to replace it for another one of these. Balaclava, for those windy times. Sunnies, I don't generally wear sunnies, but they're in there. Bit of paracord. Toothbrush, toothpaste, mini deodorant, UK Euro charger thing, a spare dry bag for the back for any additionals, and then in here there's just gubbins, so there's like a bar, some tea bags, etc, etc. On the front of my bike I've got a Cuspo bike computer attachment, which unfortunately I smashed the computer on the first day, so that'll have to be replaced. And I've got a quad lock for my phone, I've got a torch, and then moving down here, these are water bottle holders, which just hold 2 Nalgene's, so a litre, 2 litres, and then stuff, like one of them I use as a rubbish, one of them has just got bits and pieces in. Moving further down, then I carry a bum bag too. Bum bag is like my day bag. So we're going out in the evening, it's like my handbag, it's like my ferry bag. And in there I've just got, again, like earpods, charger, wallet, stuff you're going to need when you're travelling, basically when you're on the plane or on the boat, or normal stuff. Moving down into this bag here, do these two. These are both a litre each, and these normally have hydration in as well, just to keep my fluids up. And then in here, this is my spares. So spoon as well. Punch and care kit, patches, Allen keys, tools, 2 inner tubes, everything you sort of need to get yourself out of a bit of strife or trouble. And the other side is normally where I put my wallet, so it's easy access. And my Bruno's, again, hydration. I said I normally take a penknife for sausage and cheese and stuff like that. I took a Leatherman this time as well, but I probably wouldn't take that again because I've never used it really. And a roll of plaster. Waterproof coat, just the Gore-Tex. It's nothing special. It's like one of the standard issue ones that they do. Just is what it is. Just a Gore-Tex jacket. I think in the pocket there might be a hat. Yeah. Then moving on down. Crocs. Crocs were a new thing for this adventure. I just wanted some camp shoes really. So I took them, I wore them to and from the shower really, whilst I was around my tent. So I didn't have my Vans on all the time. This little gadget here, my mum got it for me a few Christmases ago. It's basically you blow it up. It's got a solar panel and it's a lamp inside your tent. Honestly, it's awesome. I don't know where she got it from, but it squeegees to nothing, doesn't weigh anything. We're quite happy light your whole tent up. And because there's no batteries, it's solar panel, so we just sit in the back of the bike all day and do its business. Right, the nitty gritty. Pannier number 1. I tried to have it the same. Sort of setup every time, so I know where everything is. So in this one, this time, because it's wet, I've got overshoes. Some beer mats have just fallen out. A bit of rubbish. A Euro charger that turned out to be the wrong type of plug. The French ones have a hole. So yeah, I'm not sure where that's for, but it's not for France. Or maybe it is, I just couldn't get it to work. For some reason I took 2 hats on this trip. I don't know I have these, but I bought some second shoes from a Nike outlet store because my Vans got absolutely soaking wet. And they were my only other shoes apart from Crocs, and the thought of going to the pub in Crocs was just not something I'm willing to do. So I bought some other shoes, but these are a luxury item. In the summer trips I wouldn't have them because obviously it's not wet. But yeah, so I bought some shoes. Cook kit. In my cook kit is a Alpkit stove, and I always carry a BRS stove too as a spare. Electricals. Now in here I've got a pump for my airbed. I've got a campsite to electric UK plug. This thing here is probably one of them. I mean, these 2 alone I use every day, all the time. Essential piece of kit. And then, as I said, I've got my other anchor. But this thing's old, and this thing takes about 3 days to charge. Well, not 3 days, but it takes forever and a day. So it's just that will be replaced at some point. And just an old cable. That's one of those funny USB small ones. Food bag. Took a spare gas this time, so I wasn't sure about how much gas it's going to take. But there's some porridge left over. I always take my own porridge. Another little dry bag. I did bags in bags this time, which I quite like actually. This one's got my second pair of socks in, just to keep them dry, a towel, showers in the evening. Extra pegs. Tent poles. Tent pegs. Tent itself. Put it in the dry bag, because then if it's wet, and it needs to be dried actually. Then if it's wet, it's not going to harm anything. And it's bags in bags, so it's all colour coded, you see, so it's nice. Nemo Extreme Tensor something or other, rated to -15 air mattress, big, long, wide, like the best of the best you could buy. Incredible piece of kit. That was really good. That kept me warm every night. And additional clothes, so sleeping clothes, evening clothes. So Apex, lighting equipment, sorry, Torrid, synthetic jacket, custom made, so I buy pink rings, I like pink. And then sleeping clothes, just down here, they've never been worn any time apart from when I was going to sleep. And there's a thermal top and a pair of women's thermal tights. Game changer. Sleeping tights. Sleeping tights. But built-in shoes, they're not even socks. So it's one less thing to carry and they're lovely and warm. A little bit see-through though if you need to go to the loo in the night. So that's that pannier done. That one's off. Second side, again I try and keep them all the same. The lock is just, it sits on the top. It's a kryptonite lock with a big old thing that you need for locking up stuff. This side I have got, okay, so it's cycling clothes. It's a thermal top and a high wick t-shirt and some long john cycling trousers. I've combined that with my Century Designs and my shell suit jacket, and then Vortex over the top if required. Balaclava and gloves, etc. for when it gets cold. A pot for your porridge, and just nice to eat out of the pot. And my gas, and the gas sits in the pot. So that's what goes down there. The second shoe, first aid kit. The first aid kit is naproxen because I have dodgy knees and that helps with that. KT tape, Vaseline, baby nappy rash stuff, Compeed blister stuff, and then I think it's just tampons. Few painkillers, paracetamols, bit of duct tape. Yeah, tampons and sanitary pads, because let's face it, they are designed to soak up blood. So if you do fall off your bike, I'm going to stick one of them on and hopefully it'll be alright. What do you call those things that go on your neck? Muff? Snood? Something like that. The lid to the pot. A couple of bags this time, just to keep my feet dry. Quilt. This is the UGQ all singing, all dancing, top of the range bad boy. Keeps you warm to -15. Decathlon chair. Heavy this. Something I want to replace and get a lighter version. But it's lovely to sit in a chair at the end of the day and not on a wet floor or concrete, something like that. Dig a hole bag. Just a shovel and some toilet roll. And that is it. That's all I carry. There's nothing luxurious, there's nothing there. My philosophy is if you're not using it every day, then you don't need it. And that's it. That's all I take. So, I hope you like the show.